Virginia versus New Hope from Landover Hills, Maryland. We'll be meeting the starting lineups for both teams in just a minute, but I'd like to first invite everyone to please stand as we have our opening prayer. Our Heavenly Father, how grateful we are that we could be here today for this very special moment for both teams and all of their supporters and coaches. We just thank you for the seasons that you've given each one, and as we go into this divisional championship game, I pray for each player that you help her to perform to the best of her ability, that you help each one of us, whether we're a player or have some other role in this field house today, that our testimony for the Lord Jesus Christ would be exemplary. We do pray for guidance and wisdom for coaches and officials, but also for each one of us here. Help us to do our best to glorify you with the abilities that you've given us in our respective areas here, and just help our hearts to be clean and completely surrendered to the ministry of your Holy Spirit. We ask in Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. Please be seated. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the state line rush. Number 2 is Ian Clark. Number 3, Rebecca Clark. Number 5, Andre Clark. Number 14, Casey Schaffner. And number 25, Ashley Barkley. And now let's meet the starting lineup for New Hope. Number 1 is Anna Thomas. Number 3 is Kiki Ballinger. Number 11, Sarah Austin. Number 13 is Amari McKnight. Number 31, Deja Bristol. Well, fans, remember all of our games here at the Fort Bluff facility are being televised worldwide on the NACA television network. Access the broadcast at nacasports.org.
This is the Girls Division II Championship for 2019 as New Hope and State Line Rush will get set to tip off here. For State Line, they'll start Aiden Clark, Rebecca Clark, Audrey Clark, Casey Schaffner, and Ashlyn Bartley. For New Hope, it will be Anna Thomas, Kiki Ballinger, Sarah Austin, Emery McKnight, and Deja Bristol. State Line will be in the black uniforms going left to right. As 3-ball good for Sarah Austin. And it's a 3-0 lead here for New Hope. New Hope in those white uniforms going right to left. And kind of a loose ball on the floor, and New Hope will pick it up and push it back up. Thomas gets it out far side for McKnight. Try to go in the post, and layup down low is good by Deja Bristol. 5-0, a box and one press here from New Hope as State Line breaks that. Out front it comes for Audrey Clark. Up top, Schaffner for 3. That won't go. And the rebound kicks out into the corner. Now underneath, and we got a whistle and a foul on New Hope's Amory McKnight. It's her first and team first. So Amari picks up the foul. And to the free throw line for State Line goes Casey Schaffner.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for number 14, Casey Schaffner. Schaffner has just scored her 2,000th career point.
So Casey Schaffner, with that free throw, gets to the 2,000 point level for State Line Rush. And she'll go take the basketball and set it up into the stands as she celebrates her 2,000th career point. And Schaffner will get set to attempt another free throw here. And that free throw good. So a couple of points for Schaffner. 5-2 is the lead for New Hope. In the post, we got a whistle and a foul down low. This will be on Audrey Clark. That's her first and team first. So Deja Bristol to the free throw line. 6:41 to go in the first. A 5-2 lead for New Hope as that rattles around it off. And Bristol will have one more coming. Rattles in. So now a 6-2 lead. Coming up on 6:30 to go in the opening quarter. Pass comes ahead to Aiden Clark. Back out top to Rebecca. Now Audrey will hold. Yes, all sisters, and the fourth sister is on the bench for State Line, and they actually have another pair of sisters on this team. Good pass underneath, and the layup by Casey Schaffner. Now 6-4 New Hope. 3 ball out front, and that rattles in and out. Put back up, it'll roll off for Bristol. It will be New Hope basketball on the baseline. Pass down the lane, layup no, a whistle and a foul. That will go against Rebecca Clark. Her first, team second. So Kiki Ballinger goes to the free throw line for New Hope out of Landover Hills, Maryland, coached by Michelle Watt in her 14th year. As free throw is good, another one coming. Second free throw here is good. 8-4 now the lead for the Tigers. Pass to the middle of the floor. Now come up the near side is Audrey Clark. Audrey will back it out. She'll fire a deep three. That's off the mark. And the rebound down low to New Hope. On the wing, pull-up jumper rattles in and out for Austin. And now State Line will push it again. Audrey Clark looking into the post. That was knocked away. Now out on the wing for Rebecca. And then we'll spin it back over to the near side. 3 ball there is off the mark from Bartley. Down the lane. And it will be New Hope basketball. Sarah Austin up into the front court, off on the far side to Ballinger. Up top, Bristol. Swings it over near side. Now, New Hope being nice and patient here early in this one. 3 ball in the corner. That goes off the top of the backboard and tracked down, and then we have a whistle and a foul. And we'll go on New Hope's Kiki Ballinger. That's her first, team second on the Tigers. Audrey Clark, little crossover down the lane, leaves it back to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper there off the mark by Bartley. Austin went to the corner, now back out front for McKnight. Austin again looking in the post. Out far side to Ballinger. 3 ball in the corner. That's good. Triple on the near side for Anna Thomas. That's her first 3. And an 11-4 lead. Schaffner out front. Hands it off on the wing. Back in the middle, that's picked off. And on the break, the layup good by Kiki Ballinger. 13-4. Entry Clark hands it off out front to Schaffner. Trying to go on the wing, pull up jumper, no, but a whistle and a foul on Anna Thomas. That's her first, team third, and 2 free throws coming up here for Audrey Clark. State line rush out of Galax, Virginia at 18-8 on the year, coached by Larry and Diana Clark. 12 years of coaching on that bench. They were the 2018 NACA Division IV champion and the 2018 East Coast Homeschool National runner-up. And if you go back a ways, the 2014 VHSAA champions. So that pass ends up sailing out of bounds, and Beth Clark will bring it up here. Holding out near the timeline, past the near side, stole it away. Thomas on the break, and she'll lay it up and in. And timeout to State Line. 2:55 to go here in the opening quarter. 15-5 is the lead for New Hope. We're back with more in just a minute. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout. Audrey Clark working down the lane, throws it up off the glass and scores with the right hand. 15-7. Back up with it is Austin. Her 3 is off the mark. And it is State Line basketball.
We have 4 checking in now for New Hope.
Audrey Clark down the lane, lost it. It will stay with State Line. Audrey Clark goes up and under, couldn't get the shot to go, put back up and in underneath by Casey Schaffner. On the wing, Ford with it. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the quarter. 15-9, New Hope with the lead. Pass underneath, off the glass and scoring is Deja Bristol. 17-9. Out front. Audrey Clark holds. Down the lane, right out of room. Swing it back around. 3 ball on the wing, blocked out of the hands of Aiden Clark. Now picked up, pass ahead, and the layup good by Rebecca Clark. Off the pass from Audrey. 17-11, and we got timeout to New Hope. 1:26 to go in the quarter. Back with more in a minute. You're watching the NACA. Three ball on the wing, won't go for Anna Thomas, but she'll follow it up with the layup. Back the other way comes Audrey Clark, hands it back out of the wing. Three ball, no good from Schaffner. In the lane, layup good. Nope, traveling violation. It will be New Hope basketball. Under a minute to go in the first. New Hope hold down the lane. Bristol, she'll travel on the other end, and it will be state line basketball. Into the lineup for New Hope comes Kiki Ballinger. Clark will fire a deep three. That's off the mark and try to track down her own rebound. Goes in the corner, and we got a whistle out here on the near side. So it'll be on New Hope's Sarah Austin, her first, team fourth. And comes for Audrey Clark out front. Back over to Beth. Far side to Aiden. Under 10 seconds to go down the lane. That runner goes around and out. And we got a whistle, and out of bounds is Casey Schaffner. 4 seconds left to go in the quarter. So, three at the buzzer, rattles around and off, and that'll do it for the first. 19-11, New Hope leads state line. We're back with your second quarter in just a minute. You're watching the NACA. As we start quarter number 2, 19-11 is the lead for New Hope. Schaffner's jumper won't go. And back the other way comes Thomas. Still on the wing, now kicks it across. 15-footer rattles off, no good. Will be state line basketball. Beth Clark tried to pass it in the middle. That was kicked. And it will be rush basketball here on the near side. Audrey Clark back out front to Beth. Schaffner down the lane. That wouldn't go. And New Hope comes away with it. Out on the run. Yes, Austin swings it across to the near baseline. Jumper on the wing will go for Ballinger. And now state line to bring it up again. 19-11, 6:45 to go in the half. That pass picked off. Thomas down the lane, missed the layup though. Back the other way, layup won't go from Schaffner. Now Austin back down the lane. She will finish this time around. 21-11. And that pass deflected out of bounds, so it will be state line basketball. So timeout to state line, 30-second timeout. Back in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout. Hunter won't go, and New Hope to push him back up the floor. Pull up three on the wing. That won't go for Thomas. And we got a whistle and a foul on the rebound. So Deja Bristol with her first foul, 5th team foul on New Hope. So Audrey Clark locks it up. Off of the wing to Schaffner. Now back to Beth Clark. Works out to Rebecca. Down the lane, we got a whistle and another foul.
Number 3, Kiki Ballinger, her second.
So Kiki Ballinger picks up her second foul. 6th team foul on New Hope. So to the free throw line for state line goes Audrey Clark.
Correction, the previous foul called on 31 White should be on 13 White.
A shot off the mark by Audrey Clark. So another one coming. Audrey 1 on 2, 21-12. Put those in the corner for Thomas. Trying to go in the middle, that's deflected. Open three in the corner, that won't go. And rebound underneath, and New Hope will reset. Pulled jumper from the wing is no good. The other way it comes, down the lane, and the layup for Ashlyn Bartley. 21-14. Pass in the middle, and that won't go. This tipped out. So Amari McKnight picks up her third foul, team seventh, and should be one of the bonus free throws here for State Line.
Clark reports to the State Line rush free throw line.
That free throw rattles in. And Beth Clark will have another one coming. 21-15, the lead for New Hope. And 21-16.
Aiden Clark returns to action now for the State Line rush.
So New Hope plays it in. Thomas up into the front court here. On the wing, McKnight trying to go down low. That pass knocked away and stolen. And State Line to bring it back up. Up with it comes Audrey Clark. Trying to go far side. That's stolen away. Thomas on the break. Ahead to Ballinger. Trying to go back to Thomas. She'll track it down. Open jumper out front. That won't go. Rebound back up. No. Rebound back up again and in by Deja Bristol. 23-16. So Audrey Clark into the front court again. Looks off on the wing. In the corner it goes. Try to skip pass back up top. Three ball. That's off the mark for Bartley. It'll carry out of bounds. And it will be New Hope basketball. 3:37 to go in the half as the Tigers lead at 23-16. Back to the Wake Up State Line on the run down the lane. That shot blocked out of bounds. It will stay with State Line. Back in the paint, try to kick it back out, and that'll go out of bounds, and that will be New Hope basketball. So try to swing it back over near side. Ford with it. That pass deflected, picked up by Ballinger, and she'll lay it in along the baseline. 25-16, approaching 3 minutes to go in half. So Audrey Clark left it back in the middle. And off to Schaffner. That deflected, stolen away. Thomas on the break. She'll lay it up and in. 27-16. So Audrey Clark with it. Just swing it back up top. Schaffner for three. That won't go. And the rebound down low. So the foul will be on Rebecca Clark, her second foul. That's the third team foul on State Line. So Sarah Austin into the front court. She'll hold it there. Out front for McKnight. Swing pass underneath. That's thrown out of bounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, this announcement from our officials. Artificial noisemakers are not allowed in the facility. Anyone using an artificial noisemaker needs to stop, please, now.
So walking it up is Audrey Clark into the front court here against man-to-man defense from New Hope. Audrey trying to work back into the lane, ran out of room. Three ball on the wing, that won't go. And the rebound underneath to New Hope. Now the front court comes Austin. She'll back it out. Austin to the free throw line. Now wide open three in the corner. That won't go for Nia Ford. And ball taken away underneath and laid in by Kiki Ballinger. 29-16. 1:15 to go in that. Off it comes to Aiden Clark, back up top to Audrey. Audrey Clark working right side. Makes it to the free throw line, and the jumper there good by Casey Schaffner. 29-18. And Sarah Austin backs it out, down to 45 seconds to go in the half. On the baseline, layup there is good by Amari McKnight. 31-18. That knocked away. Back out on the run comes New Hope again. On the lane, that ball thrown away, and it will be State Line basketball. So Beth Clark returns for Aiden Clark. Audrey up into the front court here. This goes in the middle. Pull up is good for Ashlyn Bartley. 31-20, down to 5 seconds to go in the half. Jumper from the free throw line, nope, but a whistle and a foul. And that'll be on Ashlyn Bartley. That's her first, team fourth. And Sarah Austin at the free throw line for two with just under 2 seconds to go in the half. First free throw rattles in. And second free throw rattles in and out. And that will do it for the half. 32-20 is the lead for New Hope over State Line. The first half scoring totals. First off for State Line, 2 points for Rebecca Clark, 2 for Beth Clark. She was 2 of 2 from the line. 4 points for Audrey Clark. She was 2 of 4 from the line. 4 points for Ashlyn Bartley. 8 points for Casey Schaffner, including 2 of 2 from the free throw line. State Line is 0 for 7 from three-point range. For New Hope, 9 points for Anna Thomas, including 1-3. 8 for Kiki Ballinger. She's 2 of 2 from the line. 6 for Sarah Austin, including a 3 and 1 of 2 from the line. Amari McKnight with 2 points. 7 for Deja Bristol, including 1 of 2 from the line. New Hope is 2 of 10 from three-point range. At the half, 32-20 is the lead for New Hope. We'll take a break. We'll come back in about 7 minutes for the start of half number 2 of this Division II championship. You're watching the NAC.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info.
International University is a Christian university located in the heart of Winston-Salem, a city known for arts and innovation in central North Carolina. Piedmont offers over 50 areas of study that include biblical studies, ministry, education, music and worship, sign language, counseling, and also features 5-year accelerated bachelor's and master's degree programs. Piedmont was ranked as the #2 best online university in the state of North Carolina and was also ranked in the top 10 most affordable universities in the nation. We are very proud to maintain a national accreditation in all of our degree programs. Over 96% of Piedmont students receive some form of financial assistance, reducing tuition to as low as $6,000 per year. Because of our commitment to continue affordable, accredited higher education, Piedmont International University has a 3-to-1 cost ratio. You can attend 3 years at Piedmont for the cost of 1 year at most other universities. Piedmont has an NCCAA Division II athletic program and offers men and women's basketball and women's volleyball, as well as various intramural sports. The George M. Manuel Library has a vast theological collection of over 60,000 volumes and 17,000 ebooks to serve your academic pursuits and research. Piedmont's residence halls are made to make you feel right at home and provide a measure of convenience to all of life's needs. Since Piedmont is an urban campus, living on campus affords you the opportunity to be close to restaurants, shopping, and entertainment within minutes of Piedmont's campus. Resident students love the fact they get to engage daily with a community of believers, whether it's through the classroom, chapel service, basketball court, or dorm life. Piedmont strives to train, equip, and send men and women to accomplish God's mission throughout the world. Please visit us at piedmontu.edu.
Start of half number 2. Kiki Ballinger rolls in a jumper. 34-20. Just underway here in the third quarter of this Division II championship. That pass picked off down the lane. Layup missed. Rebound put back up and in by Anna Thomas. 36-20. Audrey Clark into the front court. Working left side. Puts up a shot. That won't go. And the rebound kicked out. New Hope on the run again. Down the lane. Got a whistle and a foul on Casey Schaffner. That will be her first, team first this half on State Line.
Also number 14, Casey Schaffner. It's her first, team first.
Down the lane, and the layup good off the left hand by Nia Ford. 38-20. It's a lead for the Crusaders, or for the Tigers, excuse me. Back over on the wing is State Line trying to find something that's going to get them back in this game. Right now, starting to get away from them a little bit. That shot won't go from Audrey Clark. Back the other way comes New Hope. And a good pass underneath. Fade away in the middle of the lane won't go from Ford. And Audrey Clark up into the front court here. Clark working back on the right side. Got a step and got cut off. Back on the wing again. Clark gives it back out front. Long two is good for Casey Schaffner. 38-22. Austin went back to the middle of the floor. Free throw line jumper won't go from Ford, but rebound put back up and in by Deja Bristol. So we'll State line walk it up here and up the top of the key. This is Audrey Clark trying to spin away. Now picks up her dribble off into the corner for Bartley. Now Clark again. Trying to work right side. Down the lane, goes up and under. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound save back in. On the run comes New Hope again. Down the lane. That layup won't go, but rebound put back up and in by Deja Bristol. 42-22. So Audrey working left side on a whistle and a foul. So Nia Ford picks up her first foul. Team first this half. This goes in the post. It's another turnover. Back on the run comes Austin down the lane. That wouldn't go. Put back up by Ford. No. Schaffner back into the front court. Works baseline. That won't go. Up into the front court comes New Hope. 4:30 to go in the third. 42-22 in the post. Nice move by Deja Bristol, and then it was hit out of bounds. So timeout to New Hope. Full timeout. They lead at 42-22. Back with more of your third quarter in a moment. You're watching the NACA. So Schaffner with another bucket. 42-24. Whistle and another stoppage here. It's the foul on Beth Clark. That's her first. Team second. Thomas to play it in. 10-footer off the mark by Austin. We got whistle and a foul down low. So we'll go on Deja Bristol. That's her first and the team second on New Hope. And we got a whistle and a reach-in foul on the far sideline. Foul will be on Anna Thomas. That's her second. Third on New Hope. So work back out front for Audrey Clark. She'll swing it back over on the near side. Now down the lane, runner off the mark by Audrey, and back to the way comes New Hope. Austin holds out front. Now works down the lane. That wouldn't go. Rebound back up and in by Deja Bristol. 44-24. Audrey Clark holds again. To the free throw line, ran out of room. 3 ball out front. That won't go. That was from Schaffner. 3 ball on the wing. That's good. Triple for Sarah Austin. 47-24. Coming up on 2:40 to go in the third. And got a whistle and a foul call. Kiki Ballinger with her 3rd foul. Team 4th. Audrey Clark gives it up on the wing. Pass back out front. Bartley on the wing. Deep 3 off the mark by Audrey Clark. Back to the way it comes, and we've got a foul on the floor. Audrey Clark picks up her 2nd. It's the 3rd on state line. It's Beth Clark back into the lineup. Pass skips through, now picked up by Thomas. Try to go back near side. Pull-up jumper off the glass is good by Kiki Ballinger. 49-24. And we have a timeout to state line. 1:52 left in the third, 25-point New Hope lead. Back with more of the third quarter in just a minute. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout, state line. Trying to get something going offensively. A whistle and a foul on Nia Ford. It's her 2nd, team 5th. Pull up off the glass too hard by Audrey Clark. Comes down to Aiden. Three ball in the corner, that won't go. The rebound down low to Anna Thomas. The other way, step through, layup won't go. Rebound put back up and in 51-24, down to the last minute of the third. Clark nowhere to go, down the lane, fires a 10-footer. That's no good. But coming away with it is Schaffner. And we got a timeout to State Line. So a 30-second timeout. A couple of things from State Line Rush. They're in the same county as Oak Hill Academy, which, by the way, Oak Hill's, I think, red team or whatever they call it, is here in Division II for the guys this weekend. And Galax, the hometown of the State Line Rush, apparently is the world capital of bluegrass music. So there you go. Now you know. Also, this is actually kind of impressive. State Line sold 200 pizza kits to pay for their trip here. That's a lot of pizza you had to get rid of. And they've done a nice job while they're here as well. They're in the championship of Division II. Good pass underneath. And the layup there from Beth Clark. 51-26, down to 30 seconds to go in the third. Out front, Ballinger with it. So just holding the hand back off to Thomas. That's New Hope trying to get down to one shot. Back out on the run comes Bartley. Kicks it back for Audrey Clark, and she's fouled with 1.3 seconds to go in the third. So a foul on New Hope's Kiki Ballinger. That's her fourth foul. Free throw off the mark. And the second free throw rattles around and out. And that'll do it for the third quarter. 51-26 New Hope. Be back with your fourth quarter after this. You're watching the NACA. So as we start the fourth quarter, three ball on the wing won't go from Aiden Clark. And New Hope will bring it back up. Austin on the wing. Bring it back around the near side. Pass to the post knocked away. And State Line comes away with it. Audrey Clark pulls up at the free throw line. Now kicks it back out. On the wing it goes for Aiden. Double team there. Back underneath. That shot no good, but a whistle and a foul call. So Deja Bristol picks up her second foul. It's the 7th on the team, and Casey Schaffner to the free throw line. Free throw is good. So Amari McKnight back into the lineup. Schaffner with the pair, 51-28. 3 ball on the wing. That's good. Triple for Nia Ford. Audrey Clark spinning away on the right side. Looking back in the middle. We have a whistle and a reach-in foul. So Anna Thomas picks up her third foul, teammate. So 1 in the bonus here for Audrey Clark. (54-29). Now 54-30. Up it comes. McKnight into the front court. Ford's runner is good again. Nia Ford with another bucket. 56-30. That pass picked off. On the baseline, Thomas, no, but she'll head to the free throw line. So the foul is on Beth Clark. That's her second. Team 4th. So free throws here for Anna Thomas. First one is good. Another one coming is into the lineup is Rebecca Clark. And that free throw off the mark. So it will be New Hope basketball. Well, we'll see if they say it was on the shot or on the ground. I think they're going to go with on the ground. I think. Not 100% sure. They're still talking about it, and they are going to say on the floor, so New Hope will play it in. Because after all, even though it was an intentional foul, it's still a regular foul. So it's only the 4th team foul, though. 3 ball out front. That's off the mark for Audrey Clark, and it will be New Hope basketball. So Austin into the front court, off on the wing for Ford. And they go down low. That's stolen away. Audrey Clark into the front court on the wing. 3 ball there. That rattles in and out for Schaffner. Into the front court comes Thomas. Coming up on 5:30 to go in the game. That's deflected out of bounds. On the wing for Ford. Back across to Austin. 3 ball in the corner. That rattles around and off for Anna Thomas. And foul on Deja Bristol. That's her 3rd, team 9th. To the free throw line is Casey Schaffner. So Schaffner's free throw is good. Casey will have 1 more coming. Second free throw is good. 57-32, 5:20 left. Austin will back it out. Out down the lane, goes underneath, and the layup good by Deja Bristol. 59-32. Under 5 minutes to go now. And that skip pass goes over and back. So it will be Tiger basketball. Pull-up jumper is good from the top of the key by Nia Ford. 61-32. Down the lane, that runner's no good. And back to the way, that wouldn't go. Up with it comes Audrey Clark trying to get down the lane. That's no good. Rebound tip back out. Now on the break, layup here is good by Nia Ford. And so a full timeout, 63-32, 4:07 remaining. Back with more of our 4th quarter after this break. You're watching the NACA. Final 4 minutes of this game. Down the lane goes Audrey Clark. That wouldn't go. It carries out of bounds, and it will be New Hope basketball. So it comes for Austin. Sarah brings it up. For the wing, it goes to Thomas. Stop back off to Ballinger. Jumper at the top of the key won't go. Rebound tipped out, and we got whistle and a foul out front. Be on New Hope's Anna Thomas. That's her 4th. And to the free throw line goes Audrey Clark. A free throw off the mark. One more coming here. She'll make 1 out of 2. So back up with it comes New Hope. Working against full court pressure, down to 3:20 to go. Good pass underneath and foul in the post on Audrey Clark. That's her 3rd and team 5th.
That was number 5, Audrey Clark, her 3rd, team 5th. At the line, Electra Ellenberg.
And free throws off the mark. Back to the way comes State Line. Out front, Schaffner for 3. That's good. Casey Schaffner with the triple. First 3 of the game for State Line. They are 1 of 14 from three-point range. 63-36. Austin trying to kick it off into the corner. 3 ball there is off the mark. Rebound tracked down to Chancey Bisconti. Back the other way down the lane. Layup good by Audrey Clark. 63-38. Thomas goes in the post for Bristol. Back out front. 3 ball. That's no good. Rebound underneath, back up, no. I'll kick it back out. 2:15 left. Down the lane, that runner's no good, but a whistle and a foul. Hayden Clark will pick up her first foul. It's the 6th on State Line. Sarah Austin will shoot 2 here. First one is good. One more will be coming. Amari McKnight back in for the Tigers. It's off the mark, so Thomas on the wing. Comes back out front. And flip it back out front to Bollinger. Under 2 minutes to go. Down the lane, that pass picked off. And pass into the backcourt. Work it up over the timeline. Audrey Clark with it. Down the lane, throws that away, and it will be New Hope basketball. .138 to go, 64-38. That's the lead for New Hope. Simon comes in the backcourt for Austin, and we got whistle and foul. So Aiden Clark will pick up her second. Sarah Austin back to the free throw line here. That rattles around it in. Austin with the pair, 66-38. Out front, Schaffner with it. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Off Audrey Clark, she'll fire a 3. That's short. Stolen away by Clark, kicks it out into the corner. Schaffner, runner on the baseline's no good. And then rebound to Bristol. So Sarah Austin will bring it up. Approaching 1 minute to go. On the lane, roll, lay it up and in. So Austin with the bucket, 68-38. Three ball in the corner, that's good. Triple for Audrey Clark, her first three of the game. Down to the last 30 seconds. And Sarah Austin down the lane again. We'll rotate it back out. Get down to the last 20 seconds or so with this one. And Eden Clark will pick up a foul.
Number 2, Eden Clark, your third, team 8. Sarah Austin to the line.
Pick up her third. That's the 8th on the team. So 1-on-1 here for Austin. And free throw off the mark. Up front it comes to Audrey Clark. Back to Aiden. She'll fire a three. That's off the mark. And that is going to do it. Final 68-41 as New Hope wins it. Once again, the final 68-41 as New Hope wins the Division II championship here for 2019 NACA and National Tournament. Final scoring totals, first off for State Line Rush, Rebecca Clark with 2 points, Beth Clark with 4 points, including 2 of 2 from the line, 4 for Ashlyn Bartley, 12 points for Audrey Clark, including 5 of 10 from the free throw line. 19 points for Casey Schaffner. She was 6 of 6 from the line and also had a 3-point field goal. State Line finished just 2 of 17 from 3-point range. For New Hope, 12 points for Anna Thomas, including a 3. She's 1 of 2 from the line. 12 points for Kiki Ballinger, including 2 of 2 from the line. 11 points for Nia Ford. She had 1 3-point field goal. Amari McKnight had 2 points. 15 points for Deja Bristol, including 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 14 points for Sarah Austin, including 2 threes. She finished 4 of 7 from the free throw line. New Hope, 4 of 13, from 3-point range. And they win at 68-41 to take home the Division II championship. So we'll leave it open here for our awards in just a moment, and then following that, we'll get to our boys Division II championship. That game scheduled to come your way, I believe it's 4:30, so about 50 minutes or so from now. So back with that in a little bit, but first, your awards.
From New Hope Blue, Anna Thomas. From State Line West, Casey Schaffner. From Tri-City, Vanessa Chan. What about the coaches? The most valuable offensive player for the tournament, Arthur Clark, from the State Line Rush. Most valuable defensive player for New Hope Blue, Anna Thomas. Congratulations, ladies. Now for our team trophies, voted by their coaches as best team sportsmanship, it goes to State Line Rush from Virginia. Fourth place in our tournament, Tri-City from North Carolina. Third place, Central Virginia from Virginia. Our Division II runners up here nicely into State Line Rush. And our girls Division II champions, New Hope Blue from Oklahoma.